Trey Lance, new throwing motion on full display. 7 minutes of him throwing. Shout out to Kai Visuals. He's the one that dropped this heat. You can check him out at Kai_visuals on YouTube. Little reaction video. Let's get into it.
This year kind of had to take us to another level mentally. Being able to be in the meeting rooms when I know I'm not going to be on the practice field. Things like that. That was harder mentally some days.
Ooh. There's nothing that's going to make Kyle Shannon look better than if Trey Lance reaches his...
My guy Ryan's voice. What's up, Ryan Hensley? See you. Some of the receivers going to be working with that day, apparently.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So whenever you're working out with somebody else on your own, just know 14. 14. No, 2 yards big. So I'd say
Jeff talking to them about how to run routes, it sounds like. All right, so right away I noticed there's 2 different balls. There's a college ball and an NFL ball. So if you see stripes, that's not a Trey throw.
under control.
Important to note.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good ball there by Trey.
Come on. Now. Hit the spot. Great, great. Now, a lot of stuff. Muscle, shoulder came open. But look at how accurate. Because you're willing to turn.
I love hearing him being coached up by Jeff. Just little things. Not a Trey ball.
Make him reach. Make him reach. Go! Yeah. Nice jump. Now.
Ooh.
A little higher. Make him use strong. Make him use it. Yeah. Go, man. Great round. Trust me, Trey. Trust me, Trey. Jump! He's 16, 18. He's shorter. He forgot about that you were shorter.
This is so dope. I'm not going to lie. Shout out Kai Visuals again for the footage. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh, you got to catch that. Hit his hands. You got to catch that.
Hold shot.
Oh, this is kind of cool. Looks like he doesn't want Lance to know the route for whatever reason. Maybe he thinks he'll think through it too much if he knows. I don't know. Interesting, though. College ball there.
Good route. And that's when he can throw you. Because the quarterback's doing what on that? He started away from the corner. If the corner sinks on that. Good. Eyes let you catch it twice. Get your spot.
You know, one thing I noticed in these videos, not just this video, but just the videos that have come out, and I was talking with Coach about this over the weekend, but Trey just looks like a man now. He doesn't look like a kid. He just, I don't know. I don't know if it's the league, the age, whatever, both combined, but he just looks like a grown man. That's cool to see. It's not a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed college kid anymore. He's a vet. He's been in the league for a couple years, right? He knows what to expect. So
Spot. Hit your spot. Hit your spot.
trying to figure out how far these throws are. Sounds like he was talking about the coaching him on the routes. If the route's not ran the proper way, how to throw it.
Give Trey a ball. Here we go, Lamce.
But I mean, we're talking about these are 40+ yard outs. It looks like he's throwing from the 20 into the 30.
Good job.
I mean, that's not a short distance that ball is traveling. That is 40, 50 yard outs cross field. That's a legit throw. That's a big boy throw right there. I mean, I know that it's looking like, oh, he's just running these little speed outs. No, those, look at where he's throwing from. 20 yards or so. And to the other 30. That's a legit big boy throw.
Good catch.
Cat just throws at the grass. That's how much confidence he has. Travis.
They got all the recording set up so they can go back and coach him. They got it dialed in over there. Jeff's the real deal. No doubt about that. Oof. It's an elite throw. Okay. That's dope. I like it. Good to see. I'll say the biggest thing I noticed with Trey Lance is the feet. It's the same thing that I noticed the first time around before OTAs with those videos that dropped. But it's something that Coach McAvoy talked about early on in the process with Trey Lance and the things that he needed to work on. And what it is the eye level. If you notice during his pro day, and if you notice last offseason, when he would drop back at one level. He would then dip, so his eye level's changing, and then he would raise up. It's natural to raise up when you're throwing. All quarterbacks are going to raise up naturally as you're going from back foot, forward, what have you. But what you're seeing now is he's dropping back at one level, dropping back, stays at that level, so the eye level staying the same, and then he's throwing and naturally raising up. If your eye level is changing 3 times in one throwing motion as you're going to throw, that's a big deal. You're going to be off target a lot, and it makes a lot of sense. So naturally, that's helping his arm marry his legs, so you're going to see a more compact throwing motion as well. But the biggest thing for me is that eye level is not dropping and then raising, changing 3 times as he's going to throw. That's a significant difference. I'm sure other people will point out differences, and if any quarterback coaches want to come forward, maybe I'll reach out to Pinelli, see what he has to say about it. But definitely some improvement. There were some big boy throws in there. Like I said, those outs, there was some outs that he's throwing there. Those were not quick outs. Those were 40, 50 yard outs cross field. That takes a strong arm. Those are power arm throws. Those are big time throws he's making there. And he made them look relatively easy. So even with the throwing motion changes, certainly not losing any power. What do you think? Make sure you keep it locked in here at Last Second Sports. I will be at training camp this coming Sunday through the following Friday with all the news, keeping it as real as I can. Appreciate y'all. And also stay tapped in tonight. Got a Seattle Seahawks content creator, and we are going to talk about the division. So that is coming up as well. Appreciate y'all. Peace.